Chick-fil-A at the Garden State Plaza Mall, a sponsor of NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. Download the Chick-fil-A One app on your Android or iOS device today for a whole new way to Chick-fil-A. This is a NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week presentation. I'm your host, Chris Victel. This week's Athlete of the Week is Bergen Catholic basketball player Gabe Stefanini. Gabe, congratulations.
Thank you.
You and the Crusaders have been off to a great start this season with 2 big wins over Wayne Hills and Don Bosco. But let's start with the Don Bosco game. What was the hype like going into that big road game?
I mean, Bergen has won at Bosco for like the last 11 years, so we got there like really wanted that win. We really wanted to take it on. We were confident, we just couldn't wait to play. It was honestly, since last year when we lost there, I had something inside the state there. I just want to take it off. And as soon as we walked in and saw the crowd, got me pumped up. And as soon as as soon as tip-off started, I was locked in. We were all locked in, and we really played as a team. And we brought it home.
I was going to say, you guys didn't really play like underdogs in that game. You guys really brought your talent.
We did. We have a really young team. Our leadership, starting with Taj and me, is really helping us a lot this year. I think that maybe last year missed a little bit, I think, and he's helping a lot of our younger kids that are gonna be really good. We have a freshman who's really good, Matt Zona, 2 clutch free throws at the end. Taj had a great game. Then we have Doug, who's a great shooter. Thomas, he played really well. We all did a great job, and in defense we were locked in. We were really working together as a unit.
Then, with 6.8 seconds left, up by 3, you got put on the foul line. What was going through your mind when you knew you had to go up with those clutch free throws?
I mean, I was confident. I know, I think of myself I'm a good free throw shooter, and I barely miss, I think, in clutch situation, a free throw. And my team is trusting me, my coach trusted me, so I didn't want to disappoint anybody. Honestly, I knew I wasn't gonna, because I just, it's big situation, big game, and I knew we needed them, and it came out well.
That was a big win. You've also had some big wins over St. Joe's, wins over out-of-state competition, and a big overtime win over Patterson Eastside. What's the team doing so well this season?
I think the big difference is being our practices, where we're practicing to build our habits, so that we go in the game and we make the right play, the right decision, at the right moment. And Billy is doing a tremendous job of keeping us locked in every time, especially after a big win like Bosco. We went play Wayne Valley, and what happened last year after we won at Bosco at home, we lost against Piscataway Valley, and it was not good. We really lost bad because our concentration was out of the window. So I think this year team is much better than last year for the way we are together. It's I cannot explain it. It's something that it looked like we played together for so long, and we're a really young team, and it just feel so normal to play with everybody.
There's no stat for that, but I feel like the continuity, the togetherness of a team is so important for success.
It is.
Some people might not know, but you're from Italy. Talk a little bit about the process of what made you decide to come to the United States, and any adjustments that you had to make after you got over here.
All right, I wanted to come. It was 40 years that I wanted to leave my country and come play here, because it's basically every basketball player's dream if you're in a foreign country. Mm-hmm. And my dad helped me a lot, and there were other people helping us throughout under the process, and it wasn't easy at the beginning. Honestly, it was pretty hard, especially with the language. That I was alright, but at school the first 2 months I struggled a lot. I put a lot of pressure on myself because I wanted to do good right away, and I knew it wasn't gonna happen. But I still worked really hard, and success came, and nobody never doubted about me. Back in Italy, and what I really want is do not disappoint anybody, or my family or my friends, and that made me really happy, and that brought me here, honestly, and what kept me going the right way every time I was here.
Excellent. Do you have a favorite Italian basketball player, like Danilo Gallinari or anyone like that?
I have to say Marco Bellinelli, because I know like his work ethic, as like Adam Filippi is like the scouting of the Charlotte Hornets for the team Marco plays on, and I know what he does. Like it's like his age and he still wants to learn every time he's in the gym. You know, that's just something unbelievable.
Back in 2015, you got a chance to play in the FIBA U16 European Championship. What was that like for you?
I mean, it was an experience that helped me grow because, you know, it's been kind of hard throughout the whole summer that year.
Right.
You know, I was getting minutes here and there. In some games I would play a lot, some other I wasn't. And like going in the first 3 games of the European Championship, I didn't play a lot. Then the 4th game, I had a really good game, and from there, like the coach started to get me to trust more on me because I had some up and downs throughout the summer. But I think I did a good job in the European Championship. And that helped me a lot growing as an individual player, and you know, being more part of the system, because like, you know, the national team played is like more on the system. You know, really gives like as much freedom as like Billy gives us here.
It's a really amazing accomplishment that a lot of people from the United States can't really wrap their heads around, you know. We have some domestic competitions, but nothing as far as like the European competition that's really up there. Must have been really special.
It was a really good experience. I had a lot of fun, and I knew all the kids. We were like a really close group, and I still text them sometimes, you know. Still like those relationships that you keep.
Now it's time for the big 4. 4 questions for Gabe Stefanini. What's the biggest difference between playing basketball in Italy and playing in the United States?
The first one, I would say the physicality and like how faster the game is. Like even if there's no shot clock in New Jersey, like as in Italy, and like FIBA rules are it's 24 seconds.
Right.
Like the game can either like go really slow or like sometimes really fast, and there are a lot of more athletes, of course, and like I have to change my body a lot and my game, my type of game. I change a lot, but like I feel like I'm in great shape and I'm doing what I have to do to help my team be successful. And like, you know, our goal this year is to win a championship, and we're doing everything possible to make that happen.
Now, do you have a favorite meal? Is it an Italian dish, something from back home?
Honestly, like with food, I'm not picky at all. So you know, I would just like eat anything. But like, there's something that I remember is like probably my favorite food is like my grandma's tortellini. Like, you know,
Homemade, of course,
yeah,
right?
Homemade.
There you go. That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Now, you're committed to play at Columbia University. Why did you choose Columbia?
I felt like that was the best program for me, where like they could help me like either on the court and off the court, where like, you know, I can have a great education, and after I'm graduate, like I'm gonna have so many doors open that it's gonna be really good for me. And Coach Engels, I really had a good relationship with him, and I really like the way he coaches. And the assistant coach Jerry Check helped a lot throughout the process, and I'm probably one of the closest guys I am with through the staff. He always texts me, you know, it comes to the game. Mm-hmm. They really showed a lot of love for me.
Made it an easy decision for you.
Made it really easy.
You've played in a bunch of huge games over in Europe and here in the States. Do you have one that sticks out as the most memorable game for you?
I would say the Friday win against Bosco was probably one of the top, because for like how much it means for the school. And I know for how much it means for us, for like, you know, for all my teammates, and like, you know, really wanted to win.
The Jamboree is coming up with a game against St. Anthony's and a rematch against Don Bosco. What are yours and the team's goals going ahead for the rest of the season, and how do you look to accomplish them?
We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, you know, just like go hard in practice, do our stuff, and just keep concentrating day after day after day. That's our mentality right now, and like we're not gonna change it.
That'll do it for this week's NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. Gabe Stefanini from Bergen Catholic. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You got it.
Do you want a highlight that will stand out from the mold? Rising Recruits is here for you. Professional title screens with easy-to-read important information. Use of multiple camera angles. Professional graphics that emphasize your skills for coaches to see. And 4K and high frame rate cameras to capture all the action. Call, email, or visit Small Moments Productions online today.
NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. You can nominate an athlete by tweeting at us, #NJSAOTW, or emailing us at njsaotw@gmail.com.